I'm not gonna say that at the end of our last episode, I went, hey, it seems like they might use characters from Shang-Chi a lot more, considering the pattern. And then the very next episode was literally based upon the two most main characters from Shang-Chi.
Yep. That's not why this was my favorite episode, though.
The Old West, I'm going to guess.
Yeah. I am a sucker for a good Western, and this was in the standard 30-minute television runtime, a damn good Western.
Yes, it was. So I did appreciate, and this is one thing what I like when they adapt stuff to fit a time period and like use a thing about a character in a way that's not expected, and it's a really cool writer touch that I appreciate from things. Someone shooting a bell to ring 10 times for Shang-Chi to show up.
That was cool. I really liked that.
That's a sick detail that someone in the writer's room came up with, and everyone high-fived when he thought of it. And I didn't think I was going to get a second animated property with, Haley Steinfeld voice acting in it. So that was a good plus. She's really good at voice acting. Like,
She
really
is.
good.
Like between this, Spider-Verse, and Arcane, I wanted to keep going.
Yeah, she, give or take. Now, because she's a beautiful woman and also a very good actress, she's going to be on screen way more than she's going to voice act. But I don't want her to stop voice acting because she's very, very good at it. I was really hoping that the small moment that the Watcher went on, he's like, because in the series of the multiverse, the whatever, it becomes more of a what if and more of a what the hell, that could have gone on for longer.
That is exactly why I will never not be annoyed that this is the final season, because we deserve our "What if Thor was a frog" episode.
Thor was a frog. The Ultron was programmed specifically for show tunes. Because this is where, like, if you were going to do, like, 6 seasons of this, you had to plan out like that. Like, start having the Watcher interfering with some stuff now, and then, like, kicking it. But, like, I get why they're doing what they want, because the Watcher's pushing too many buttons, and I get that. But that was one where you could have had a whole season of just, I mean, the dumbest shit you possibly wanted, and I still would have had fun as long as it was written good.
Exactly.
Like an entire musical where Ultron sings show tunes.
Like, come on, who wouldn't want that?
I would have watched the shit out of that, and I'm not a musical person. Okay. So I'm borderline aroused by who they might bring up in these next 2 episodes, or who else they would have brought up if we would have had more. Because if you would have gave me 100 guesses and you would have told me that Walton Goggins' Sonny Birch from Ant-Man 2 was going to show up in here,
Never would have guessed. But
No.
I'm glad he's in this
yeah,
because while I still haven't gotten around to seeing Fallout, it is just nice to see Walton Goggins in a Western.
yeah, he's great at everything he does. He's one of those people where, like, Sam Rockwell, in my opinion, might be one of the, if not the best character actors that exist.
Oh, 100%.
It's one of, he's on that, getting on that level with him for me where he does not need to be the main character, but if you put him in the movie with that main character, they better be acting their ass off or he's going to steal the movie from them.
Yep.
Because again, they mentioned Hammer Steel. Justin Hammer's my favorite part of Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, I love Justin Hammer. I will never not be disappointed that we just don't see him again.
It's because of people being that staunchly against Iron Man 2 for whatever reason. That movie is way overhated.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
badly overhated. But yeah, I saw him of like Sonny Bur, the guy from Ant-Man 2 that everyone forgot existed. Yeah, that was great. Um, I have to, and I didn't know who this character was until they mentioned Kate mentioned. We're gonna get through some other things before we get to it at the end. But Kate mentioning that Kwai Jun Jin, I believe if I got that right, Kwai Jun Fan, has got some iron fists on him. That is an Old West Iron Fist that actually existed. And then I had to look back at it because I played Marvel Rivals. Lin Lee is the one who is Iron Fist in Marvel Rivals. It is if anyone is a fan of Danny Rand, it is becoming a real bad time. Because he's not showing back up in the MCU.
And nothing of value was lost.
No. Because that character of Iron Fist is great in the comics, but my god, that show was bad. And they have moved on from that version of Iron Fist and everything else.
Again, and nothing of value was lost.
Oh, man. It was such a no more. You lost your chance, sir. That Netflix show ruined it for everyone. Oh, God. Oh. Anyway. But, so, they kept... Man, it's really hard being a kid that was raised on DC and seeing this, and I had to remember. So... I forgot that the Hood is going to be the main villain of Ironheart.
Yep.
And the Hood being Xialing is a really good touch. Because in Shang-Chi, she takes over her dad's organization because she's kind of evil.
Yep. I remember that.
So it was pretty perfect to have that happen. And the admittance of Sonny killing Kate's parents and her getting really close to like going out like that. You had the interference from the Watcher again, which is pretty great. And then at the last second, because the kid's still alive, the tale ends differently. Where Shang-Chi's still around, Kate survives all this, and this is another one where I'm gonna be really honest with you. I would watch an animated series of this yearly.
Same. I hate that this is the final season because a lot of these episodes are premises that I could see extended for multiple episodes.
These feel like I would say that they feel like
Backdoor pilots.
Backdoor pilots, but like in media res pilots, because this feels like a season 1 finale of the show that this is a part of.
Oh my god, you're right.
Because he finds it, or like a season like 3, because he finds his sister who he's been looking for his whole life as the Hood. I feel like I just watched the halfway point finale of the show. And I would watch the first 3 seasons. Because you could have the whole first season where Shang-Chi's on his own. At the end of it, he meets Kate because he thinks Kate's a villain because she's whatever. Then they become partners. And then the whole second season is them becoming better partners. And then season 3 is when they become really good partners. And they're like in a joint thing to solve all this. And then season 3 is them finally finding the Hood. I would watch a whole show of this. And you could sell toys off of it again. Mm-hmm. Because we know how much you corporate overlords care about toy sales. And that's something, I'm going to be honest with you, that What If could have been a thing for. A distributor of backdoor pilots for TV shows that have nothing to do with the MCU. Because you don't...
Instead, they are just... It's frustrating that they're wasting these like like gold premises, and then, because animation's expensive, because they're kind of moving away from the multiverse, like, okay, nope, we're done, we're wrapping this up.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I want more.
Yeah, and it's like you could make these characters just those characters and have them not be their MCU versions. You could make Kate be like 26 instead of, I don't remember how old she is in Hawkeye, but and then have her meet up with, yeah, like my parents got killed by this and that and the other thing. You could just use the same Marvel characters because they're not exactly breaking their canon all that much from what they normally are in comics for the MCU. And this is the second of two that have, like, out of watching all these, that I thought, this is a this would have been a really good show. And again, you would have had Haley Steinfeld voicing in it, which would have worked perfect. And then, like, you have your season 4 stinger opener with the new person that they could be training with like their kid's sidekick that would get out to another demographic of kids that want to watch it. These are the best ideas they've had, and it's the last season.
At least they're going out with a bang.
They are. Oh, damn it. I really hope that they come back around to it, where they're just kind of like, we don't need to do multiverse anymore, but we can do some cool shit with What If. Anyway, Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You can escape, so do we.
Absolutely. And you can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. And if you are a cosplayer or a fan of conventions and such, you can find me at my Instagram at the same name. Until next time, we will see you all later. Bye!